Welcome, my dearest friends. Salutations to you and also the gratitudes for your patient listening to these explanations of the great text Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Continuous prayers and wishes for every one of you to load yourself with all the wisdoms, knowledges as a gun and fire yourself through your performance for every achievement for yourself and the world at large. Like every day, today also, first we'll do one japa mantra, then we go for our simple common sense thought, then the Gita continuation. In today's Gita class, we have chapter 3, verse 20 21 together. In these two shlokas, in fact, the second shloka is very often quoted one. So in these two shlokas, the three reasons are given to us why we have to keep on working and acting. Because Arjuna's proposal was what? I will not do this war. I will go and sit under a tree or above tree and do meditation like a sadhu baba. So Bhagavan says, no, no, no. He gives an example of Raja Janaka, Mother Sita's father. Then he will tell the 3 points. Then to make it clear to Arjuna, he gives his own example. That will be seen tomorrow day after. You look at me, मैं खुद ही कुछ चाहिए नहीं फिर भी कर ही जा रहा हूँ. And you people, you have to achieve worldly successes so many, so to spiritual. How can you go away from working? How can you be a non-performer? How can you be lazy? As a human being, we have to perform, called as Purushartha, to achieve any of these successes are the results. By being lazy, we lose only whatever we have. We are not going to gain what we want. So, this you are in karma bhumi, karma loka. You are a human being given all the abilities, faculties, especially the mind, intellect. How many great, grand, glorious things you can conceive and plan and work and achieve. How can you be non-performer? So you and I have to learn from this. We have to keep on working, working, working for achieving the goals. Three reasons here Bhagavan tells to us in verse number 9, 20 and 21. Very good, very interesting there. So we will see them. So first the Shanti mantra, then the mantra of japa for the day, then the common sense thought, then Gita. Let us start. Om. 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 Om Sahanavavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Every day we are seeing one mantra for japa, and day before we saw Om Aim Hrim Shrim Shri Matre Namaha. Yesterday we saw Om Namo Narayanaya. Today we will see a mantra. It's a mantra very famous, all of you know it, but it comes in one of the Upanishads. It is called as Kali Samtarana Upanishad. Kali means the Kali Yuga which we are in. The Lakshana of the Kali Yuga is there is some reason or not, people go on doing the Kalaha, the quarrel, the fighting. That is called as Kali Yuga. If nobody is there to fight for, one fights with one's own self in his own mind. One way Kalaha between the mind and intellect. With the lower mind and the higher intellect. Hamesha Kalaha. We give gali to ourselves. We scold ourselves. मैं यूजलेस हूँ, मैं बुद्ध हूँ, मैं नालायक हूँ, मैं बेशर हूँ, मैं पागल हूँ. So these are all we tell to ourselves. And it is a true also. Otherwise, we are always for small little issues also kalaha. And kali also means kalushya, pollution in the thoughts, in the vatavaranam, in our attitudes, everything there's kalushya. Because of the kalushyam as well as kalaha, there is always kali 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 means called dukkha. People on the heap of thousands and thousands of 2000 rupee notes seated, they become miserable. कली का ये 3 लक्षण होते हैं, कलह, कालुष्यम and kalakala is dukkham. So kali samtarana, it is by Lord's grace the right wisdom comes, and then we cross this kalushyam, kalaham and dukkham. And to invoke the God's grace, there is a mantra. This mantra is given by Brahmadeva to Naradaji. It is called as Kali Santarana Upanishad. So many mantras are in that, so many shlokas, but this is the main mantra. So when Naraji goes and says, Kali Yuga is so bad, oh Lord, tell me something, I'll go and pass it on to them so that they are free from the problems of Kali. Then Brahmadeva says, yes, my dear, you have asked me, very good. So this is the mantra you tell them. When they do it, they will be having all the knowledge, wisdom, not to behave so funny way that the kalaha or kalushya or dukkha comes. So only by wisdom and right way of life, and the Kali dukkhas go away. But that wisdom comes by God's grace. Grace is invoked through the mantra japa, through study, through so many other things. Here we are doing japa. And what is that? Kali Santarana Upanishad Ukta mantra for all of us in Kali is so simple. It is, which we see in some of the organizations. The mantra is like this: Om Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. This is called a Kali Santarana mantra. So this also, like other mantras, keep a target of 1,88,000. Take your own time of 6 months or so, but chant it. Before that, every day some count you can do. Now we will do 27 times, and then you do at home 81. It's all 108 हो जाएगा. Then the earlier mantra target खत्म होने के बाद ये भी आप करना. So we are giving the shlokas, the Veda mantras, as also these japa mantra. Any of them you keep practicing, become divine, become divinely powerful. Let the divinity bless you with best of wisdoms. May you be a great performer and achiever for yourself and the world. That's the only purpose because of which we are teaching all these things. And I to fully believe in all this mantra shakti. Definitely it puts us on the track of success. So the meaning of this mantra is simple. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Harihi. So Lord Shiva also is called as Haraha. Rama also Krishna, Vishnu Avatara, Vishnu is called Harihi. Both of them have same meaning. Haranat Harihi, Harate iti Haraha. Haranat Haraha, Harate iti Harihi. The one loots away, therefore is called as Hari. And what elutes away? Our laziness, our distractions, our negative qualities, our ignorances. And it gives us all the knowledge and wisdom. Therefore, he is called Hara. That's in all Shiva temples. Nama Parvati Pate Hara Hara Mahadeva. Hearts are lifted. So the Lord holds our hands and lifts us out of all this thraldom or world of problems or miseries. सो कली समतरण, सो कली के दुखों से हमें दूर भगवान ले जाते हैं और दुखों का हरण करते हैं. You know that Sukhakarta, Dukhaharta, Vancha, Vijnasi. You have the mantra for Ganapati also. So Hara means Haranam. Harana means taking away. So all dukkha, all pain, all suffering, all misery, all problems. When you chant this mantra, Bhagavan takes away and blesses us with all opposite positive. Clear? That much is enough for you to know. Now we'll do 27 times. Remaining you do 81 times. Make it 108 today. Make a target of 1,08,000. Keep doing it. Start. I'll keep the counting. You just chant. Om Ata Shri Rama Krishna Anugrahena Kali Sakala Dukkhanam Nivarana Artham Kali Santarana Upanishad Antargata Mantrasya Japam Vayam Sarve Karishyamahe Mam Raksha Raksha Paripalaya Om Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Beautiful mantra. They will help us in getting concentration. And when you remember Rama and Krishna while doing so, they're all pervading, they're eternally there. So those devatas, Rama, Krishna also bless us. It's a very divine, powerful mantra. Have faith, keep doing, get blessings, grow in life. Thank you. Now in today's common sense thought, only 2 minutes I'll talk and leave it to you. The thought is what? In our own age of youth, with so much of dynamism and aggression, we do one mistake in our life. That mistake causes lot of harm and lot of difficulties, lot of destructions, etc. to us. And that one quality is called as being impatient too. Therefore, the thought of common sense for the day is what? Develop patience. Never be in that unwanted hurry-burriness in deciding, in acting, in reacting, in fighting with others. You are not in a Formula One race. You're running, you have to do. So have patience. And I don't mean that having patience means be so lazy and non-responsible or non-responsive or irresponsible and just lying down like a buffalo. That's not what we are saying. What do we say by patience is what? When the parents talk to you, don't react quickly. Have patience. When in the traffic somebody has wrongly traveled, don't jump out of skin and shout at them. Have patience. When some problem happens in life, don't just go into that mood of depression and suffer and commit suicide and all. Have patience. Be patient, and then with that patience, pause. With pausing, think. When you think, for every problem, you will see a solution. Rather, patiently, when one thinks, he will have such a knowledge and wisdom, he will never enters into a zone of problem or misery. So, especially the patience with parents, patience with your own brother, sister. Don't jump out of the skin and say, कि तू ऐसा किया, मैं तुमको मार डालूंगा, कत्ल डालूंगा, करूंगा. These are all Rakshasa gunas. So, two friends have done some harm. Don't just jump out of skin and fight with them. Have patience. So too, when you grow, married and you have your children, and then they will definitely do nautanki because you have done it to your parents of all types. Then if you are impatient, then you lose the cool and you end up in doing such nonsense which cannot be repaired many a times. Therefore, have patience, give a pause, go and ponder over it, get the knowledge, act according to the knowledge, and go on being successful, happy, calm, peaceful in life. Never allow the impatience to overpower yourself. That's the thought of common sense today. Because we see the youth, because of their too many of desires, too much of the arrogance, too much of the dynamism, उनको patience होता ही नहीं. चिल्लाते हैं, लड़ते हैं, मम्मा क्विकली ब्रिंग द ब्रेकफास्ट, गो टू द ऑफिस. और यू गो एंड हेल्प हर, देन गो एंड सी हाउ डिफिकल्ट शी फॉर हर. 4 बजे उठकर इतने काम कर रही है मदर, and you say impatiently do this. And main problem comes up impatience is when you grow, get married with wife or husband, when you don't know the art of living together as one unit with synergy. When you claim your ego, your importance and all, then the other person also thinks so. Then both intelligent people this way, moneyed people, jobbed people, they compete with each other, compare with each other, fight with each other, they become impatient with each other, then they become patients only. The psychological patients and all. Especially, wo aane nahi dena. Have patience and sort out the things. Slow and steady wins the race. Like that, steadily analyze the situation and find solution. Tackle that with the right understanding. Don't allow the situation with impatience to become problem and then to become crisis. Once a crisis, you can't solve it. Therefore, have patience. Difficult for the youth because they're so fast, so dynamic, so intelligent, so technically sound and all. कोई कोई लोग ना थोड़ा पेशेंस कम है तो कंप्यूटर के तोड़ देते हैं. India or any that country lost the cricket match. Impatience, todo the TV and all. Then now those terrible demonic actions we should do because of impatience. Even when your health is bad, don't be impatient about it. You go through the pain. What to do? You did a mistake of eating wrong food or something done. So go to doctor, take medicine, just take Lord's name. Let the patient let the medicine work, and the disease will go away. Already you are patient, and then you must be patient. Then only you will be freeing from being a patient. A patient can become healthy when he is patiently taking the medication and care. So, to whenever you are working, immediately the result may not come, the response may not come. Don't be impatient. Like you send a message to someone, immediately they have not replied. Immediately you misunderstand, and impatiently you reply them again on the same thing. I message you, you are not replying me, you don't love me, I don't like you, therefore cut. Are Maharaj, that person may be in a very important work, a busy work, maybe sleeping. It can be 100 things, no signal nahi पहुंचा होगा. Why are you impatient? Because of impatience only, all egos and misunderstandings happen. Every relation gets broken. So don't be like that impatient. Be patient is the common sense thought for the day. Thank you. Now come to our Bhagavad Gita Mata. In the 20th shloka, 21 shloka, Bhagavan gives us 3 reasons why we have to work. Okay. So the shlokas are mhm, कर्मणैव हि संसिद्धिम् आस्थिता जनकादयः लोकसङ्ग्रहमेवापि सम्पश्यन् कर्तुमर्हसि यद्यदाचरति श्रेष्ठः तत्तदेवेतरो जनः स यत्प्रमाणं कुरुते लोकः तदनुवर्तते. Very often quoted is this shloka 21 by many people. So first let us do our prayer. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Geeta Sharanam Mama, Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavad Gita अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः कर्मयोगः. श्रीभगवानुवाच विंशतितम एकविंशतितमौ श्लोकौ. 3 reasons because of which you have to relentlessly, continuously keep on working towards the goal without being lazy or having any excuses. Many reasons, among them 3 are given here by the Lord. Some reasons already are there. It is your ambition, it is your goal, you have to achieve it. You will enjoy success. But along with that, there are 3 more reasons. Okay. The shloka is what like this. Karmana eva samsiddhim asthitaha janakadayaha loka sangraham eva api sampashyan kartum arhasi. This is shloka number 20. 21 is very much quoted. Yad acharati shresthaha tat eva itaraha janaha saha yat pramanam kurute lokaha tat anuvartate. These are the words. So we'll chant it 3 times, then word by word meaning, as well as the explanation of the total shloka and the lesson for us. This is how we are doing every day. Okay, let us chant. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Om कर्मणैव हि संसिद्धिं कर्मणैव हि संसिद्धिम् आस्थिता जनकादयः आस्थिता जनकादयः लोकसङ्ग्रहमेवापि लोकसङ्ग्रहमेवापि सम्पश्यन् कर्तुमर्हसि सम्पश्यन् कर्तुमर्हसि. नेक्स्ट. यद्यद् आचरति श्रेष्ठः यद्यदाचरति श्रेष्ठः तत्तदेवेतरो जनः तत्तदेवेतरो जनः स यत्प्रमाणं कुरुते स यत्प्रमाणं कुरुते लोकस्तदनुवर्तते लोकस्तदनुवर्तते. Both shlokas together. कर्मणैव हि संसिद्धिम् आस्थिता जनकादयः लोकसङ्ग्रहमेवापि सम्पश्यन् कर्तुमर्हसि यद्यदाचरति श्रेष्ठः तत्तदेवेतरो जनः स यत्प्रमाणं कुरुते लोकस्तदनुवर्तते. Simple meanings, but very important. What is the proposal of Arjuna? I don't want to work. I will go and become Babaji, meditate. I will not do the yuddha. Let me go. Bhagavan says here, so many reasons he gave, many of them we are seeing from last 61 days. So many, continuation of that. He gives the example of a great king, Janaka. Janaka is a great Rajarshi. Rajarshi means he was a Raja as well as a Rishi. Rishi is Jnani. The one who knows the truth and liberated is called as Rishi. So they are the Rishis, they are the Maharshis, they are the Devarshis, they are Brahmarshis, there are Rajarshis. A Brahmana, when he gets the Jnanam, he is called as Brahmarshi. A Raja, when he gets Jnanam, is called as Rajarshi. A ordinary human being becomes a Jnani, is a Rishi. Then the Narada, they are called as Devarshi. Narada is called Devarushi. Rishi means Risheha Jnana Rashmayaha, the one who has got the wisdom of this self. So Rajarshi Bana Janakaji, he became Rishi. But how did he become Rishi? Did he ran away from his responsibility of taking care of this Janakapuri or Mithila Nagari? No. Then how did he do? Karmana eva. Karmana saha eva. While doing his duty of taking care of the kingdom only, samsiddhim astitaha janaka adayaha. Janaka and so many Rajarshi kings were there. The samsiddhi of Atma Jnanam of moksha, they achieved while doing their karma only. They never ran away. They have properly planned their day schedule and spent the sufficient time for doing their duty, and the remaining time they have spent on spirituality. Then they, through the outer karma, they purified their heart. Then by the teachings of the Guru, they gained the knowledge. They became Rajarshi. So when that Raja's example is given, it is appealing to Arjuna because he is a Kshatriya. And what is Krishna's idea? Arjuna should perform his duty of this yuddha so that the non-positive things are eliminated. But Arjun said, they're all my own people, grandfather, ye wo hai, to abhi main nahi ladunga, let them kill me, I will not do the fighting. All that pessimism, all that weakness, all that inertia, all that klivata, all that non-performing thing, non-performing attitude, they have so much come into Arjuna. So Bhagavan has to tell the examples, logic, so many. Now he is giving example. Karmana eva saha samsiddhim asthitaha janaka Vama. So many other kings are there. Dev Raja, Prutu Raja, Janaka Raja, Parikshita. They're all jnanis. While performing the activity only they became. So that is an example to you. Whenever an logic is given, example has to be given. And what was said in the earlier sloka 19? Tasmat asaktaha satatam karyam karma samachara. We have seen that. Asakto hi acharan karma param apnoti purushaha. When you do your own duties without any phalapeksha, you become deserved for Paramatma Prapti. But in wanting to succeed in the outer world or in wanting to spiritually grow, in both cases, laziness is not allowed. It will only destroy you. You have to be dynamic and active. The one who is dynamic and active in the worldly achievements alone will be dynamic and active in serving the world. He alone will be dynamic and active in doing the worships to the God. He alone will be dynamic active when he goes to the Guru to listen about Bhagwan, and he can do the required sadhana and reach out. You can never be non-dynamic. Even after becoming the saint, you have to be dynamically and actively serving the world only. And if we are not dynamic, we just dynamic. Our name will be destroyed and we become lazy, lethargic only. Therefore, the example of Janaka is given to say that while performing only, you can also pursue your spirituality. So, it's a good lesson for you and I youngsters. अपना पढ़ाई लिखाई उद्योग नौकरी करते हुए ही every day 1 or 2 pages of Geeta or and such wonderful texts. As I told you the other day, the books of Vivekananda, the books of so many great saints and Gurudev, they are there. धीरे धीरे वो भी पढ़ने का आदत बना दो. So you are doing your outer duty, you are succeeding in your professions, you are also adding the spirituality to you. In the time of, in its own maturity, and the time brings you total conviction for spirituality, you can jump into it permanently. But right now, though, karmana saheva janakadaya samsimastitaha, therefore you have to do. Okay? Now, the first reason in the second line, then second, third reason in the next 2 shlokas. Why we have to work? Bhagavan says, Loka sangraham eva api sam pashyan kartum arasi. Ye Arjuna, kartum arhasi, you deserve to perform. Act. Kartum means karna. Arhasi means you must. Sampashyan, ज़्यादा ध्यान से तुम देखोगे, if you properly closely observe, for this reason also you have to work. And what is that reason here Bhagavan mentions? First you have to work. The first reason, Loka Sangraham Sampashyan. Sangraha means what? Integrating the people, inspiring the people, keeping the people on the right track. That's called Loka Sangraha. In general, when an ideal is there in front for the people to look up to and work, they go on performing. If nobody is there, then they use their own mind, which only promotes them to do the lazy works of the sleep, etc. Therefore, in the interest of Loka Sangraha, what is Loka Sangraha? Like, the many examples in TV you see of the children, that help wala. Huge rain and a block of wood fell on the road, that side and this side. So many people are stuck up. None of them are taking any initiative to remove that log of wood. Is it not? Then one child from an auto or a scooter gets down and tries to push that tree. Huge one it is. He is a chota tiny fellow. Seeing him, three, four, another small children also join. When these children are struggling, suddenly the youngsters join, then the middle aged valley, then everyone does the work of pushing that log of wood and it is removed, then the path is clear. They just clapping each other, tapping each other, they just move. The child also goes. So, what that child did was, whether he knows it or not, but he went into work, others also got together and they worked. That is called as Loka Sangraha. So if you don't perform, people take you as an example, they also don't work. Our job is to integrate the people with performance attitude. Let us not become the Loka Sangraha Karaka of the people of lazy lethargy. Don't cut off the youngsters together of those who non-perform, non-producer or creators, only consumers. A consumer brand of Loka Sangraha as a youngsters we should not do, of lazy, lethargic, stupid fellows wasting all time and energy. We have to have the positive, hardworking, contributing loka means people, Sankaraya together. Bring the people together, integrate the people in the activeness and dynamism. Because you are working, you can tell them, मैं कर रहा हूँ तुम भी करो या आपको देख कर वो लोग करेंगे. This is the first reason for which we have to work to integrate the society. Loka Sangraha. When the private companies are working and flourishing, looking at them, even the government also is changing its trend and attitude. They are also becoming very strict and vigorous with the employees. Put together when they're working, the nation is growing. This is the first reason. Okay, now the second reason, third reason are in the 21st shloka. They are very, very famous shlokas of Gita. Top 25, 30 में आ जाता है वो श्लोक. Top 50 में मान लो. The second reason is what? Ki in this world, yad acharati shreshtaha. A shreshta purusha, a noble person or any great person or a famous person or important person or a person in limelight, whoever he may be, yadyad acharati, that famous person, that great person, whoever he may be, whatever he does, the acharana, tat eva itaraha janaha, all others also follow him. Is it not? That's how the fan following for the cricketers, for the film actors, etc. Politicians के भी होते होंगे, I don't know. So whatever my hero does, I also do. वो कैसे चलता है, वो कैसे बोलता है, वो सिनेमा में कैसे एक्ट करता है, कैसे स्मोकिंग करता है, उनका हेयर स्टाइल कैसा है. Is it not? And other activities also. Whatever he does, others follow. And that is why only all the companies take these famous personalities to endorse their product, to advertise their products. And then I love this particular sports person. No, he has, that used that thing, acharati. I also follow that. Yadyad acharati shreshtaha tattat eva itaraha janaha acharati. Itaraha jana means his own followers. Now you may ask a question. Swamiji, when a Shrestha Purusha does something, others follow. How does it related to me? I am not a Shrestha Purusha. Here is where we have to little pause and think and understand that. Please remember, in this world, there is not even one person who is not taken up as Shrestha by some or the other person. You understand? Like even a street beggar. What is Shresthatha in him? Nothing. But for you and I. But he has got his own children who look up to him. So he is Shrestha for his children. Then whatever the negative he does, acharana, drinking, smoking, the children also. So smoking, drinking father goes on telling the children, beed leya, cigarette leya. Up to the age of 13, the child will bring. After that, he will also take another with his pocket. He will also smoke and then bring for father. So उनके लिए father is श्रेष्ठ. So he did this. That fellow also does it. In the same way, always remember there are some people around us who are looking up to us as an example. And if you set a wrong trend by wrong acharana, then they'll follow that only. So if you do the wrong thing or if you are non-performer, then we are misguiding others. Therefore, what is to be done? We have to perform as well as we have to do the right action called as our duty. All that are all explained. Niyatam kurkarmattam. ये सारा हम तो बताते आ रहे हैं. Nothing is missed. So, if you will be going to be a Shrestha Purusha, you may be a boss, father of your own children, and you will be a leader somewhere. Others are looking up to you. Then, if you do the acharana wrong, all others also fall. Such a big crime it is. They all say, ki my boss or my this person has done it, I followed it. The whole country, whole progress, everything gets collapsed. I am having thousands of examples to give you. I need not give because you are wise enough. Like in an office, if the officer takes the bribe, others also take. If he comes late, they also come late. If he goes away home early, they also go away. If he is lazy, lethargic, they also will be like that. Therefore, our acharana should be such that seeing that others also perform and they also should get benefit. And we are Shrestha for someone or the other, if not today, tomorrow. Right now, also, there are your own younger brother or sister must be looking up to you. They copy silently, and you are doing all nonsense funny. He will also do the same thing behind the door or curtain. So, in this world, there's nobody who is not Shrestha. Point one. Second, whatever he does, the followers follow. Therefore, it becomes the order, it becomes the responsibility duty of the leader to act in such a way that when others copy it, they are getting benefited. So if you are doing the acharana of laziness and not fighting the war for dharma, others also follow you because अर्जुन को श्रेष्ठ के रूप में हजारों लाखों ले रहे हैं अभी. He's a famous personality. One of the Pandavas, in fact, the main of the Pandavas, the Madhyama, how many wars he has done, how much of great things he has done. So in everybody's house, Arjuna's photo is there. He's Shrestha for them. If you run away now, everybody will run away from their own duties. Then the whole country will be without working, without progress, without any growth at all. Do you want to be like that? So this is the second reason. Whatever Shrestha Purusha does, others also do it. Therefore, you are Shrestha for someone or the other. Therefore, do your dharma of fighting war so that others also do their respective dharma and they contribute for their own growth for the society. Yadyadacharate Shrestha tat tat eva itarayojana. Okay. Now, the third reason is what? Acharana is by action showing. Next one is by speech. By speech is what? Sayat pramanam kurute. Whatever he endorses or authentifies, lokah tad anuvartate, people follow that only. So, the acharana aspect is what? If he is giving an ad for a two-wheeler, he himself will drive the two-wheeler and then through the acharana he shows. Then Pramanikaranam is what? He says, Dego, I have invested my money in this mutual fund or that place. Then I got the money. Returns very good. Therefore, you can also do. In this, what is that? Pramanikaranam is there. Authentication. Sayat pramanam kurute. प्रमाणम करते मतलब मैं कह रहा हूं ना, मैं कह रहा हूं ना, मैंने किया ना, तेरे को आपको जरूर होगा. एंड वी से हाँ उन्होंने कहा इसलिए. सो टू थिंग्स. उन्होंने किया इसलिए मैं करूंगा, उन्होंने कहा इसलिए मैं करूंगा. So that Shrestha Purusha, whatever acharana he does, others follow. And whatever the endorsement or authentication that Shrestha Purusha does, others also follow that or accept it. His words they accept as authority. His actions they accept to follow, copy. Never you are Shrestha Purusha. What Pramanikaranam you are doing again? That जब धर्म युद्ध अपने सामने आता है देश के रक्षा के लिए भागना चाहिए. Then others take you as authority. Earlier thing is they took you as example. Example is by action. Authority is by talking, by words. So like people take me as authority. Then they ask me, Swami ji, iske liye kya karna chahiye? So then I must refer to the Shastras and tell them exactly the correct solution, following which they become successful. So that is the right pramana, because you came to me thinking me as Shrestha. If I don't directly, correctly guide you, it is a loss to you and sin to me. हाँ, स्वामी जी ने कहा जप करने को, यू डू दैट, बिकॉज मैं खुद करके आपको बता रहा हूँ. स्वामी ने कहा गीता पढ़ो रेगुलरली एंड द ग्रेट बिट्स ऑफ नॉलेज कलेक्ट देम, फर्स्ट सक्सीड आउटसाइड, स्लोली एज यू ग्रो इन द एज अप टू after 50-55, take up exclusively spiritual sadhana and reach out much before the ultimate truth also. I am doing that, you can follow me. I am talking that, you can take it as an authority if you consider me as Shrestha that way. So you are a Shrestha for someone. Someone is looking up to you and observing your actions. So if your actions are non-positive, they get misguided and there's that sin comes to you. So here the action of running away you want to do, everybody will do that. So to the pramani karanam, that's why remember, what we talk to our friends and family members later, जो भी हो, बहुत careful होना है. If you are not saying the right thing, wrong thing you are telling, pramanikaranam कहते हैं उसको, and if he is following that and he is doing some sin because of it, or he is a failure, you will be the problem. You will be getting the sin and you will suffer in life. So एक श्रेष्ठ व्यक्ति आदर्श भी अच्छा दिखाना है आचरण से, एक श्रेष्ठ व्यक्ति अपने वाणी से भी सही चीज का प्रमाणीकरण करना है. Endorsement. And what is the pramanikaran you have to do? Whenever the dharma yuddha comes, we have to fight for it even at the cost of our own people as well as our own life. That pramanikaranam you have to do. Authentication. So yadyat acharate shreshtaha tat eva itaraha janaha acharati. Saha shreshtaha yat pramanam kurute lokaha tad eva anuvartate. So that pramanam, whatever he does, that only others also go on doing it. These are the three reasons. One is Loka Sangraha, integrate the people and inspire. Second is others are looking up to you to follow your acharana. They will do the acharana in such a way that when they follow, they get benefited. Third is the authentication. Pramanikaranam should be correct for the next generation or for other those who are looking up to. That is why you cannot run away from this Dharma Yuddha Arjuna. You have to fight. Other reasons, so many he gave. It is a dharma yugda, it is your kartavya, you are a kshatriya. If you fight out the war, if you win, you get to enjoy the kingdom. If you die, you go to the swarga. It is an open door for you to swarga. If you don't fight the war, they will humiliate you, insult you, abuse you. 100 reasons Bhagavan already told in the chapter 2. Now here, Bhagavan is continuing that for all of us also. Let us be a really Shrestha Purusha by doing the Shrestha Karma continuously and by authenticating or authenticating or endorsing the best things only. In this way, there are three reasons for us to work. Okay, now Bhagavan, having given example of Janaka and then he explained the principle, now he gives his own example. न मे पार्थास्ति कर्तव्यम त्रिश्लोकेषु किंचन नानवाप्तम अवाप्तव्यम अर्तेव च कर्मणि. And then if he doesn't work, what will be the loss? How he will become the misguide to others? That all things Bhagavan will tell us in verse 20 to 23. That tomorrow we will see. So today is what? For integrating the world and keeping them on right track, for making the right guidance to those who follow us, who take us as Shrestha Purusha, and for the right authentication. We have to go on talking as well as doing our dharma. If you don't do dharma, don't talk dharma, then others also don't do and they don't talk. If you talk and do, the followers who are looking up to you, they do that. बहुत बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट. जीवन में हमको ना दूसरों का मिसगाइडेंस भी नहीं लेना टू डिस्ट्रॉय आवरसेल्व्स, दूसरों को मिसगाइड भी नहीं करना to destroy others. We have to have the right authentic guidance, and thing is by action as well as by words. Authentication. Thank you. Think about these sublime things more and more and become matured, and along with living a career oriented beautiful life with these values, perform better in whichever the opportunity you get so that you excel in life. तो जहाँ भी बॉस बनते हो ना, देखना दूसरे लोग देख रहे हैं आपको, तो उनके वास्ते यू हैव टू एटलीस्ट लिव नोबल लाइफ. उनके वास्ते यू हैव टू एंडोर द ट्रुथ, सत्यम, ऑनेस्टी, लॉयल्टी, ओनली दोज थिंग्स. And when you do like that, the Loka Sangra happens. People get together with noble visions, and their coming together becomes a synergy, and that makes them perform with great goals, and those goals help the world to progress, to become happy and prosperous. These are all our responsibilities. This is how Gita mein Lord Krishna guides all of us. Okay, thank you. Let us chant the shloka only once, remaining you do at home. ॐ कर्मणैव हि संसिद्धिं कर्मणैव हि संसिद्धिम् आस्थिता जनकादयः आस्थिताः जनकादयः लोकसङ्ग्रहमेवापि लोकसङ्ग्रहमेवापि सम्पश्यन् कर्तुमर्हसि सम्पश्यन् कर्तुमर्हसि यद्यदाचरति श्रेष्ठः यद्यदाचरति श्रेष्ठः तत्तदेवेतरो जनः तत्तदेवेतरो जनः स यत्प्रमाणं कुरुते स यत्प्रमाणं कुरुते लोकस्तदनुवर्तते लोकस्तदनुवर्तते. With Lord Krishna's example, another topic, taking it, we will meet again tomorrow. Thank you. God bless you all. May you all, with your effort and divine grace, succeed in life in every noble endeavors.